Hi everyone, I'm humbly Anna Anders here on this YouTube channel. I'm a local peace activist and peace flag maker, and trying to take a logo and apply it to a product line to initiate the cause of peace from local to global. So that's the whole mission of forglobalpeace.com. The other part of the mission is this. Humbly, we want to show up and to give away peace flags to areas and to people that have been directly affected by acts of violence or terrorism or corruption or what have you. So that's the whole mission. That's our mission, okay? So people buy products from us and then we give away products. So that's how we can afford to recycle the initiative back into the same cause. So it's just, like going to be a number 8 kind of ongoing initiative, if you will. So an example of my work is I took some peace flags to Ground Zero for the 10th anniversary of 9/11, gave them away, didn't take any funds from anyone, just kind of gave them as the spirit moved us at Ground Zero. A friend of mine went with me, and I'm very grateful to you, Vladdy, for that, humbly. Another example of my work is I took some peace flags to a high school shooting that happened and took place here in Chardon, Ohio, when they had the high school shooting that happened there. I was at the night vigil, and what I did was I took some of those peace flags and I randomly gave them away to people that were amongst the crowd that night. And matter of fact, what happened was I was at home at my daughter's house, Juliana's home, in Parma when I was doing this initiative, and I got a phone call from a police officer because he said to me, he said, "Hey, Anna Anders," and I said, "Yes." He says, "Did you know that you gave me a peace flag?" And he said, "At the Chardon shooting and night vigil," and I was like, "No." He goes, "Oh my gosh," he goes, "it was such a beautiful thing for you to do that." He goes, "And we're going to hang the flag up." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so cool," so that's what forglobalpeace.com wants to do. We want to make peace flags, and I know a peace flag is not a bandage. It's not a public bandage to the wounds that are caused to others. But at the same time, people, we can be a symbolic message of saying no to the face of violence and terrorism and to harm to our humanity, from local to global. It's that simple. And so that's what we want to do. I'm not here to kind of be long-winded with all the corruption and disruption that's happening in our world. I mean, that's a given. It's going to happen from local to global. There's nothing I can do about any of it. Truth be told, I realize that with my real eyes. And I also realize the real lies, politically speaking, and historically speaking, and culturally speaking, and religiously speaking, and spiritually speaking, and I realize the exploitation, and I realize the domination, and the occupation, and the control, and the indigenous slaughtering of the sacred Mother Earth that we've been living on here. Yes, I'm talking about America for what she was before she became America. And so we all have been lied throughout those history books. So this is what gives me passion in what I'm doing right now, because the truth needs to be told. And the truth is, we all have been lied to throughout history, and somebody needs to be so bold to speak up and say something. Look what Gandhi did for India. India was taken by the corrupt British Parliament, and Gandhi had to protest peacefully to get India back. Okay, so, I'm sorry, but today we still have this issue. It's a major globalist issue of the 1% parasitical elite that's like a giant octopus putting its tentacles all over the earth to sabotage and to take away what sacred Mother Earth has, what she's given birth to. And so this is what all the global domination is that's manifesting. See, greedy people want more. The greedy 1% parasitical elite globalists that have been running all this mojo, political mojo, if you will, running it for quite some time throughout history, and they think they're going to keep playing this ball game. But the fact is, everybody's waking up. We are waking up to the truth of what harms the Queen of England has brought. I mean, look at 9/11, guys. Look at the day of 9/11 and how quickly Tony Blair was there to sit alongside of Bush Jr. Okay, this history lesson is not hard to figure out. people, wake up. Prescott Bush was Hitler's banker. Prescott Bush was a banker. Bush Sr., coming from Texas, oil men, Bush Sr. and Bush Jr., always interested in the oil and the money, okay, politically speaking. Okay, Bush Sr. put together the CIA. Bush Sr. did JFK's report. Now, that tells you who was involved with JFK's assassination. Now, you know, I wasn't there for JFK's assassination, but I know that Bush Sr. did that report, and I know that Bush Jr. was in charge of our country on 9/11/01. And just now, he's dancing away in this video that we just seen for the cops out of Texas. Now, people, I'm going to tell you something. Politically these days, we need to be very careful. Very careful, because we don't know. If we weren't at a situation, we don't know what happened. We weren't at that dance club in Florida as quick as that shooting came. I wasn't there in that dance club. I can't say that that's the way it happened. I wasn't in the dance club in Paris, France either. I can't say the way that happened either. So we have to be very careful, because some 1% parasitical elite that own corrupt mainstream media, they want the wars to play out. They want the drama to play out. And we need to stop it. We need to call them on their shit. We need to have them provide the proof. The proof is in the pudding. And if we weren't there, then we need to be very investigative to see what exactly is happening. Just like today, folks, go to the Southwest. Hi, I'm Anna Anders. I just moved here from the Southwest. I can tell you what's happening there. It's all corrupt too. You know why? It's corrupt because of the uranium mines. See, when you mine uranium, dig it out of the ground, you can make bullets and bombs with it. And trust me, these warmongers, they are heavily invested into the uranium mining aspects of the Southwest. Now, you can only use uranium for two reasons. Okay, watch this. 2 reasons. To kill people and to kill people. And that's it. Uranium has no use. So, we're all being lied to. And unfortunately, this 1% parasitical elite has been dominating, occupying, and controlling it all. Ever since the formation of Israel. Ever since we, the world, approved of the Pope John Paul II specifically, to give a little piece of Palestine to Israel, they have done nothing but run rampant, because we supplied them. Caterpillar Corporation supplied them with bulldozers to bulldoze the truth. And the truth is, Palestine did nothing. And Israel kept pursuing Palestine. And today, the majority of Palestine is gone. The vast majority of Palestine is gone because Israel is occupying it. And we have looked the other way while providing funds for that and providing military power for all of that drama, trauma, and chaos that's been breaking out in the Middle East. We have been cleaning up Israel's backyard in the Middle East, and that's what all that war drama is about. How much more do we have to give Israel? I'm not. I'm done talking about this. And I know Israel has blood all over their hands for 9/11/01. And then the Bushes took us. Iraq 1, Bush Sr. Iraq 2, Bush Jr. Do the math, people. Bush Sr. took us there before 9/11. Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11. Iraq had everything to do with the Greater Israel Project and us cleaning it up. Us, the United States, cleaning it up for Israel again. Now it's time to tell the truth. And corrupt Israel that did 9/11 also covered up my cousin Nancy's daughter's abduction case for 10 motherfucking years. And I'll look straight into this, God bless the camera, and say it. Because it's the truth. And then they turn around, and they had Ariel Castro's plate number within 48 hours. Turned around and gonna show up to write books and to fund the movie out of Hollywood. I'm Anna Anders on this YouTube channel. I have a right to freedom of speech, and I'm using it on my YouTube channel. Have a wonderful day, everybody.